Good afternoon and welcome to Madison Field and Marshfield for Wisconsin Valley Conference softball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, and WDLB, WOSQ.com. This afternoon, the Marshfield Tigers playing a softball doubleheader. They'll face Wisconsin Rapids in just a few moments and then play a non-conference game with Mosinee at 6 o'clock this evening. I'm Gene Delisio. Good to have you with us for softball action today here on WDLB, or on WOSQ. Marshfield Tigers 14-3 overall. They lead the Wisconsin Valley Conference with a 9-0 record. Wisconsin Rapids comes in 13-5 overall, 6-4 in conference play. These two teams played just last week, and the Marshfield Tigers beat Wisconsin Rapids last Thursday 6-5. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids in game one of our doubleheader here at Madison School Field in Marshfield. We'll come back with Tiger softball coach Becky Linsmeyer and some pregame comments in just a moment.
Locals.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Hey, go!
Becky Linsmeyer, the Tigers certainly enjoying good success this year. First place right now in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, and coach, in your first year with the Marshfield Tiger softball program as the head coach, I'm sure you're very pleased with what's gone on. Give us your thoughts about the progress your team has made so far this year.
Oh, I'm really happy with how we've performed. It's one of those things where I've been very fortunate to come into a program that has had a lot of success the last few years, but also, over the years back when Pete Kapleen and Wayne Hamlin had the program. And so, trying to instill in these girls, bringing it every day and working hard and trusting each other and believing in each other. I think it's been a really fun season. They're a great group of kids to work with, and I couldn't be more pleased. Our conference is tough. We've played some very tough non-conference games as well, and so, I think we're getting tested, and I like to see how we rebound off those tests.
When we talked in preseason, you talked about building a culture here. How has that progressed for you and your staff this season?
Oh, I think the kids have really bought into it. There's times to have fun, and there's times to reward the players for their successes on the field or in the classroom even. We try to do that every day at practice, after games, with little things that we do, from a fancy little necklace to a fancy little visor that, our defensive player of the game gets to wear, to, just trying to instill confidence and belief in each other, and understand that when we step on the field, we're ready to go to work, but we want to also have fun and build relationships for a lifetime.
You saw your ball club last weekend at a big tournament in Cedarburg, played some very good competition, won one of those three games. The others were close ball games, but tell us how you feel your team stacked up against some real good ball clubs down there.
Boy, I was very pleased as far as how we performed down there. It's hard to play a triple header, and it's hard when you have a bus time at 5 o'clock in the morning. So, these girls had a very long day, and we played great against Burlington, a top-ranked team in the state, and Courtney pitched well, and we've had great defense behind her like we usually do. And then even against Hamilton, I mean, we gave up some runs in the beginning of the game and the first inning or two, but our bats came back and we put up a battle. I think if we would have been able to play another inning or two, we would have maybe made a game of it. And then Cedarburg, by the time that they have a great ball club and they're ranked the top 10 in the state. But it was a long day, and I think on another day when we just play them on a one game basis, maybe it's a different ball game. And so I'm proud of the girls and the effort they put out, and it's always great to go up against good competition like that.
Pre-game comments from Marshfield Tigers softball coach Becky Linsmeyer. The Tigers facing Wisconsin Rapids in Wisconsin Valley Conference action this afternoon here at Madison Field in Marshfield. The Tigers are on the field, and defensively for Marshfield this afternoon, at first base is Sandra Costa. At second base, Madison Voss. At shortstop, Ashland Barwick. At third base, Lauren Jacoby. The right fielder is Raina Manlick. In center field, Brooklyn Bowman. In left field, Shyla Brogan. The catcher is Madeline Borenbach. On the mound for Marshfield is right-hander Courtney Donahue. Courtney rather dominant in Wisconsin Valley Conference pitching this season. In conference play, she is 7-0 with an ERA of 1.02. She has thrown 48 innings, allowed 7 earned runs on 27 hits, walked 15, struck out 64 batters. Wisconsin Rapids batting in the top half of the first inning. The leadoff hitter is the Rapids shortstop Megan Clary. Batting right-handed. Outstanding basketball player. Plays softball quite well as well. Stands in, facing Courtney Donahue. Here is our first pitch. It's line foul on the first base side for strike one. Play underway at Madison Field, Marshfield, and Wisconsin Rapids in softball action today. In conference play, Clary batting .483 with 7 RBIs for Wisconsin Rapids this season. 0-1 on Megan Clary. Donahue winds and throws once again. Leaves that pitch a bit high for ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Our home plate umpire today is the venerable Mark Craning, with Paul Dean calling plays on the bases today. The 1-1 to Clary is hit foul on the first base side again. Ball and 2 strikes. Very formidable Rapids attack. The Rapids offensive unit very strong this season. Rapids as a team batting .388. 7 home runs in conference play by this Rapids ball club. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. That 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Courtney, the count on Clary, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. It rides outside for ball. And the count now full 3-2. The Tiger outfield in right and center shaded a bit towards right field, expecting that Clary will not pull Donahue. Brogan straight away in left. Here's the pitch on the way. Line towards left field, and Brogan right there makes the catch. Well, she was not shaded, and Clary hit the ball right at her. So well played by Shyla Brogan for out number 1. Ball hit hard, but right at Brogan for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Megan Jacobson, standing in for Rapids. Batting left-handed. A .333 hitter with 9 RBIs. She runs up and takes on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids today. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful day for softball here in central Wisconsin. Now the 0-1 pitch. That rides on the outside corner for a called strike, 0-2. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger softball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and on ZaleskiSports.com. 0-2 pitch on the way. That rides outside for ball, 1-2. I'm Gene Delisio. Happy to be with you today for a softball doubleheader. Marshfield Rapids in Game 1, Marshfield Mosinee in the second contest. 1-2 on Megan Jacobson. Donahue delivers once again, bunted down the third base side, picked up by Jacoby, fires to first base in time for the out. 2 down, and here's a very dangerous hitter for Wisconsin Rapids, the second baseman Haley Wagner. Wagner batting .519, 4 home runs, 18 RBIs. Had 11 RBIs in 1 ball game for Rapids earlier this year. Donahue winds and delivers. Is on the outside corner for a called strike 1. Play just underway here at Madison Field. No score. Rapids batting. Last half of the first. Bases empty and 2 outs. 0-1 on Haley Wagner. Donahue throws again, a swing and a miss. Good inside pitch by Courtney. The count now 0-2. Tiger softball on WOSQ today, brought to us by the Hearing House, Marshfield Utilities, and I-State Truck Center. Wagner back in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Donahue winds and delivers once again, misses the outside corner. It's ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weather is warm, temperatures in the 80s today, but a bit cooler than the conditions of yesterday, when temperatures did reach the 90-degree mark. Here's the 1-2 delivery, a swing and a miss. And the dangerous Haley Wagner strikes out. Good pitch by Courtney Donahue to retire the sides. Courtney's first strikeout today. Rapids in the first, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. After a half inning, our score is Wisconsin Rapids 0, and the Marshfield Tigers coming to bat. We'll return with more softball action following these messages.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great child care you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
For Wisconsin's original ESPN FM, 92.3 WOSQ.
Wisconsin Rapids in the field. At first base, Sawyer Holberg. The second baseman, Haley Wagner. At shortstop, Megan Clary. At third base, Jazz Red Cloud. The right fielder, Allie Virginski. In center field, Megan Jacobson. In left field, Emily Friday. Kendall Zegon catching, Rhiannon Carroll on the mound for Rapids. Brooklyn Bowman leads off the Tiger first inning, batting .406. Takes one on the inside corner for a called strike 1. Brooklyn has no home runs, 7 RBIs in conference play for the Tigers this year, batting left-handed. The count 0-1. Carroll checks her wristband. Now gets set and delivers. Line towards right center field. That drops her a base hit. Goes by Virginski. Bowman trying to leg this one out, and she'll get to second base safely. Good hustle play by Brooklyn Bowman. She realized that Virginski, the right fielder, had to make a backhand stop in deep right center field on that ball and was in no position to turn and throw quickly. So Brooklyn legs out a double to right center field. Here's the Tiger pitcher, Courtney Donahue, also batting left-handed. Courtney hitting .500, 1 home run, 10 RBIs in conference play. Carroll winds and delivers. Line towards right center field. Virginski comes on. It falls in front of him for a base hit. Bowman to third base. She'll be held right there. Courtney Donahue bloops a single to right center field. And the Tigers have a first inning threat. Base runners at first and third with nobody out. We'll have a courtesy runner, however, for Courtney. Liliana Anaya will run at first base for Courtney Donahue.
Pinch running courtesy runner Ayana at third.
It is a very warm day, so likely we won't see too many pitchers and catchers on the base paths today. Madeline Borenbach stands in, batting .458, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. Base runners at the corners. Carroll throws. Pitch is down low for ball 1. An early threat for the Marshfield Tigers. Runners at first and third and nobody out. No score. Marshfield batting bottom half of the first inning. 1-0 on Borenbach. Carroll winds and delivers. Up and in for a ball. 2-0. No movement at first base by Anaya as of yet. Madeline also batting left-handed. Digs in once again. Rhiannon Carroll on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. Sets herself and now delivers. High fly ball to right field. And that will be caught over the shoulder by the second baseman Wagner. On the play, Bowman tags and scores. And the Tigers lead 1-0. Well done by the second baseman, Haley Wagner. Nice over-the-shoulder catch of that pop-up in the shallow right field. But Wagner not in position to turn and throw. And so Bowman able to come home on the sacrifice fly. Now Isaac Holberg, the Rapids coach, heading out to the mound. And it looks like he's questioning his catcher, Kendall Zegon, as to her health situation here. She was shaken up in some way on that last play. Says she's okay, but may take a warm-up toss or two. Looks like she'll disdain that. And Lauren Jacoby now batting for Marshfield. Lauren on the year batting .286, 5 RBIs. Those stats compiled, though, before last night when Lauren had a career night for the Tigers. Mark Craning steps out from behind home plate to make sure that Paul Dean is all set on the bases. Anaya at first base with 1 out. And Lauren Jacoby now stands in. Carroll ready. Winds and throws. It gets away from the catcher, but no advance. Ball was inside for ball 1. Zegon dropped the ball, but Anaya holds at first base. Lauren Jacoby with 6 hits in the Tiger win over Wausau East last night. 5 singles and a triple. What a day for Lauren Jacoby. The count 1-0. Carroll throws again. High and tight for a ball. 2-0. Rhiannon Carroll, solid pitcher, 6-2 on the year. Her ERA 1.79. 43 innings, 11 earned runs, 38 hits, walked 10, struck out 24. Fires again. That's over at the letters for called strike. 2-1 on Lauren Jacoby. Batting in that cleanup spot for Marshfield today. Coach Linsmeyer with some signs at third base. Mike Voss coaching at first base for the Tigers. Lauren back in there. And the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice changeup by Carroll. And Lauren out in front. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some baseball games being played in central Wisconsin today. Columbus Dons over at Jack Hackman Field this afternoon for a single game against Spencer. Carroll throws again, popped up in the shallow left field. Emily Friday comes in and makes the play for the out. Anaya back to first base. That's out number 2. Sandra Costa will now bat for Marshfield. Sandra for the year batting .259, 1 home run, 6 RBIs in conference play. She shows bunt. Carroll throws low outside for a strike, and the throw down to second base as Anaya is tossed out, trying to steal. Shortstop Megan Clary taking that throw. Anaya trying to steal, thrown out to end the inning. In the first for Marshfield, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, no one left on base. We've played 1 inning, and our score is Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 0. More softball coming up in just a moment.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things about basketball, but I'm a rookie when it comes to vehicles. I trust the team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers to call those shots. They're professionals. Remove the stress and anxiety of having your vehicle serviced or repaired.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Go with the winning team at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers.
Short by Rhiannon Carroll, fielded by Barwick, and tossed to first base in time for the out. On the first pitch of the inning, Rhiannon Carroll bounces to shortstop Ashland Barwick. That's out number 1 in the Rapids' second inning. Next batter for Rapids is the first baseman Sawyer Holberg, batting left-handed. Courtney Donahue on the mound for Marshfield this afternoon. Courtney ready, winds and delivers. Bit low for ball 1. Talking about baseball, as we mentioned earlier, Baseball games around central Wisconsin today. Spencer and Columbus at Jack Hackman Field today. Game time 5 p.m. Next pitch misses low and outside for ball, 2-0. Auburndale at Athens today. Stratford is at Rib Lake. Northland Lutheran at Pittsville. Edgar at Chequamegon this afternoon. Donahue fires again. Line deep down the left field line, but going foul. Out of play. 2-1. Greenwood at Neelsville this afternoon. Wittenberg Burnhamwood at Owen Withee in baseball today. Assumption facing Abbotsford Colby at Abbotsford this afternoon. Marathon is at Phillips. McDonald at Thorpe. Donahue throws again. Outside for ball, 3-1. Osseo Fairchild plays at Stanley Boyd today. Mosinee at Tomahawk. Newman at Prentice. Medford at Antigo. Pitch by Donahue. Hit foul on the third base side again, out of play. Count full, 3-2. Lakeland at DC Everest. Northland Pines at Rhinelander. Port Edwards at Pacelli. High school baseball action around central Wisconsin today. 3-2 on Sawyer Holberg. Donahue ready and delivers a swing and a miss for strike 3. Good location, low and outside, and Holberg fans the second strikeout for Donahue today.
Now batting the catcher, number 28, Kendall Zegon.
Catcher Kendall Zegon steps in for Wisconsin Rapids, batting right-handed. Donahue throws, bit low for ball 1. Rapids batting in the top half of the second inning. Marshfield on top in this ball game, 1-0. 1-0 on Zegon, and Donahue ready, winds and throws again. Fouled on the first base side, out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lots of baseball and softball around central Wisconsin today. Zegon for the year hitting .240. She does have 2 home runs, 9 runs batted in. Back in there, 1 ball, 1 strike. Donahue gets her sign from Borenbach and now delivers. And missed the inside corner, ball 2, 2-1. I think Madeline is calling more of the game these days than she has in past years, as she's now a senior. Donahue throws once again. Low and inside for ball, 3-1. Donahue and Borenbach have been together since their freshman years as varsity battery. Here's the 3-1 pitch, hit high in the air to left field. Shyla Brogan comes into left center, makes the catch to end the inning. Rapids in the second, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 1.5, and our score is Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 0. Back to Madison Field.
When you want to win games, you look for an expert. Here's 2-time national champion, Coach Jack Bennett.
I may know a few things.
At Bauer & Fine Business Technologies in Marshfield, our company has been serving central Wisconsin since 1955. We're still locally owned and believe strongly in supporting the communities that support us. If you're a current customer, thank you. If you're not a current customer, we'd love to work with you. Let's talk about copiers, printers, postage meters, and network services. Give us a call today at 800-288-2712 or visit our website at b-bt.com. Bauer & Fine Business Technologies. Better business together.
Central Wisconsin Glass is Central Wisconsin's choice for your next new or remodeled shower and bathroom. The experts at Central Wisconsin Glass will effortlessly guide you through the design and installation process. Have the elegant and modern shower and bathroom you've been looking for. Call Central Wisconsin Glass at 715-387-8010. That's 715-387-8010. And Central Wisconsin Glass on Facebook for your residential, commercial, and vehicle glass needs.
From Marshfield, first baseman Sandra Costa. She was at bat when Anaya was tossed out trying to steal to close out the first inning. Sandra for the year in conference play, hitting .259, 1 home run, 6 runs batted in. Rhiannon Carroll on the mound for Rapids, throws and gets the outside corner for a called strike 1. Marshfield on top, 1-0. Tigers batting in the bottom half of the second inning here at Madison Field. Now the 0-1 pitch on the way, a big swing and a miss, 0-2. 2 games today. Marshfield Rapids right now, followed by Marshfield and Mosinee, who should be a very good ball game as well. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Ball on the low outside part of the plate. Sandra couldn't reach it. Carroll's first strikeout today. That's out number 1.
Left fielder, number 12,
Shyla Brogan now batting. Tiger left fielder batting .385 with 2 RBIs on the year. Hitting right-handed. Carroll into her motion, now delivers. Leaves that one high, ball 1. That pitch, I think, slipped out of her hand. Went high for a ball 1-0. Carroll and the catcher, Zegon, checking the dugout between pitches. Carroll winds and throws once again over the inside corner for call strike, 1-1. And they each have wristbands, and so there must be some numeric code given by Coach Holberg as to what pitch he wants and what location he wants. Here's the 1-1 delivery, popped up on the diamond. The shortstop, Clary, comes in behind the mound and makes the play for the out. 2 down in the Tigers' second inning.
Right fielder, number 5, Raina Manlick.
Right fielder Raina Manlick now batting for Marshfield, batting .320 this year with 3 runs batted in. Tigers also have wristbands, and Coach Linsmeyer yelling out the numeric code for this at-bat. Raina stands in. Carroll gets set, winds and delivers. Popped up behind home plate, foul, and at a play for strike 1. Marshfield leads it 1-0. Tigers are hitting bottom half of the second inning. Bases empty and 2 out. Manlick batting number 7 for Coach Linsmeyer today. Stands back in there. The pitch by Carroll. Leaves it low for ball. 1 strike. Tiger softball on WOSQ. Brought to us by Filker Brothers Corporation of Marshfield, manufacturers of stainless steel products. And they support all youth sports and activities. 1-1 on Raina Manlick. Here's the pitch. Pop foul to the screen. 1-2. Participation in high school sports builds character and teamwork. And Filker Brothers of Marshfield supports the youth of Central Wisconsin. Ball and 2 strikes on Raina Manlick. She stands back in there. Carroll winds and delivers. A bit high into the screen for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tiger batting order pretty potent top to bottom. Marshfield as a team in conference play batting .329. 4 home runs this year, 2 of those by Madeline Borenbach. Manlick back in there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carroll throws again, grounded fouled on the third base side at a play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Some baseball activity at Safford Field across the street. Some younger players down there taking in a ball game. Manlick back in there, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carroll ready. And now delivers. Line towards left center field and caught on the run by left fielder Emily Friday. Nice play by Friday, who stumbles after making the catch but holds on to retire the side. Hit hard by Manlick, but Friday runs it down to end the inning. In the second for Marshfield, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We play 2 innings, and our score is Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids nothing. We'll return with more softball action in just a moment.
For over 50 years, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield has served the area with the talent and expertise of big city dentistry with a hometown feel. With our multi-specialty staff and board-certified periodontist, orthodontist, and pediatric dentist, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has solutions for our patients of all ages from 1 to 100. We take pride in being in-network with an array of insurance companies to meet the needs of our community and our patients. No matter what your dental need, the Dental Clinic of Marshfield will be there for you.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield in Chili, is your Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. Big or small, Chili Implement has all the best equipment waiting for you. From farm tractors to lawn care, plus work and have fun in a Kubota side-by-side. Choose Chili Implement for your parts and service too. Chili Implement, open Monday through Saturday to serve you and 24/7 online at chiliimplement.com.
Right fielder Allie Virginski leads off the Rapids' third inning. Fouls one back off of Courtney Donahue for strike 1. Marshfield leads Rapids 1-0. Rapids batting top of the third here at Madison Field. Virginski batting number 7 for the Raiders today. Batting right-handed. Donahue throws, and that pitch a bit low for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Virginski on the season hitting .294 with 4 RBIs in conference play. Stands back in there. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Line towards shortstop and caught by Ashland Barwick for out number 1. Hit pretty hard by Virginski, but right at Ashland Barwick for out number 1 in this third inning. Batting for Rapids, the third baseman, Jazz Red Cloud. .353 hitter with 5 RBIs, hitting right-handed. Takes a pitch on the outside corner for called strike 1. Don't forget, one more softball game tonight here on WOSQ and also on ZaleskiSports.com. The Tigers and Mosinee. Next pitch misses inside for ball, 1-1. That game scheduled for 6 o'clock. Our broadcast 5:45 on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ. Marshfield and Mosinee in a non-conference matchup. Donahue throws and misses outside for ball, 2-1. And that Mosinee ball club, a very good softball team. They are ranked in the Division II top 10 this week and knocked off a very strong Medford ball club last night. The count on Red Cloud, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Pot foul to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That should be a very entertaining ball game, a real good test for Marshfield of that second ball game with Mosinee. 2-2 on Jazz Red Cloud. Stands back in there. And Donahue fires, misses the outside corner for ball. The count now full, 3-2. Warm day once again today here in central Wisconsin. Had warmer temperatures yesterday, but that very stiff breeze as well. Here's the pitch, a swing and a miss. Good fastball by Donahue. That's her 3rd strikeout. And Red Cloud out number 2. Left fielder Emily Friday now stands in, batting .381 with 4 RBIs. Batting in the number 9 spot. Donahue throws, swung on a miss for strike 1. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids softball today here at Madison Field. Tigers on top 1-0. Raiders batting top half of the third. 0-1 pitch to Friday. Moves her back for a ball, 1 strike. And then Marshfield and Mosinee to follow this evening at Madison Field. Game time 6 p.m. Our broadcast 5:45 on WOSQ. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That got the outside corner for a called strike. Ball and 2 strikes on Emily Friday. Courtney Donahue on the mound for Marshfield today. She's ready, winds and delivers. Popped into shallow right center field, a long run that'll fall for a base hit and then take an odd turn and go out to deep center field, tracked down by Bowman. And Friday has a double. That ball was blooped into shallow right center field. And then, much like you would see a bad hop single, a ball hits a piece of a clump of dirt or a rock and caroms in an odd fashion. That ball did the same thing and caromed by Bowman to deep center field. And so Friday hustles for a 2-base hit. Rapids' first hit of the day. 2-out base runner for the Raiders, and the hitter is shortstop Megan Clary, who lined to left field her first time up. Donahue winds and throws. Up and in for ball 1. So a 2-out threat for Rapids here with Friday at second base and 2 outs. 1-0 on Megan Clary. Donahue ready, and she throws again, over for call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Several very good softball teams in the Wisconsin Valley Conference this year. Rapids is one of them. Tough team to beat today. Donahue winds and delivers. Ground ball towards second base. And smothered by Voss. Gets up and throws to first base late. But that play by Madison Voss saves a run as Friday has to hold at third base. Infield hit for Megan Clary. But a superb play there by Madison Voss to prevent Friday from scoring from second base on that play. So Rapids has base runners at first and third with 2 outs. Megan Jacobson, the batter. Before she bats, the Tiger pitcher and catcher and infielders will visit and discuss their strategy. Friday at second base, and had that ball gone through to center field, she would have scored easily. But Voss, by stopping it on the diamond, even though she did not get up and throw out Clary, She prevents Friday from scoring and preserves Marshfield's 1-run lead. Jacobson stands in, batting left-handed. Donahue gets set, winds and throws. Over for a call strike, throw back to third base. The ball gets loose in left field, and here comes Friday to score the tying run. Tigers had that well defended as Clary took off and stole second base, and Borenbach instead threw back to third base, but the ball went right through Jacoby's glove, and Friday got up and scored easily. That's an error. The throw was good, so the error is on Jacoby on the receiving end. The pitch to Jacobson, pop foul to the screen, out of play. Count on Jacobson now, 1 ball, 1 strike, no balls and 2 strikes. Nothing and 2 on Jacobson. Play was well designed, but Jacoby tried to make a swipe tab before she had the ball and lost possession. 0-2 on Jacobson. Here's the pitch, high for a ball. 1-2, so this ball game tied at 1. As of right now, that is an unearned run. Rapids batting top of the third with Clary at second base and 2 outs. The 1-2 to Jacobson on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Good pitch on the outside corner. Jacobson fans has the 4th strikeout for Wisconsin, for a Donahue today. In the third for Wisconsin Rapids, 1 run. It is unearned on 2 hits, 1 Tiger error, and 1 runner left on base. Now, after 2.5 innings of play, our score is Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 1. We'll return for more softball in just a moment.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no one-man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
Rhiannon Carroll on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids. Here is the 1-0 pitch, and that floats outside for ball. 2-0 on Madison Voss. Tigers and Rapids now tied at 1 as Marshfield bats in the bottom half of the third here at Madison Field. Voss back in there, and the 2-0 pitch. Misses inside for ball 3. 3-0. Rhiannon Carroll on the mound for Wisconsin Rapids this afternoon. Their top pitcher. Behind 3-0, she fires once again, and low for ball 4. First walk issued by Carroll today, and Marshfield has a leadoff base runner here in the third inning.
Shortstop, number 4, Ashland Barwick.
Shortstop Ashland Barwick now batting for Marshfield. Ashland hitting 167 with 3 RBIs this season. Carroll throws, and Ashland bunts from home plate, picked up by Carroll. Throws to first base in time with the second baseman Wagner covering. So Barwick successfully sacrifices for out number 1, and Voss takes second base on the play. Leadoff batter Brooklyn Bowman batting for Marshfield. Brooklyn doubled and scored Marshfield's only run in the first inning. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids today. Wisconsin Valley Conference softball here at Madison Field. Brooklyn batting left-handed. She digs in. Carroll into her motion. Fires and got the inside corner for a called strike. Marshfield and Rapids tied at 1. Tigers batting last half of the third. Voss at second base and 1 out. 0-1 on Brooklyn Bowman. Pitch on the way. Ground ball back up the middle. Off of Carroll's glove. She'll pick the ball up. It has no play. Throw back to third base, but Voss back there safely. Infield hit for Brooklyn Bowman. That ball hit right back at Carroll. She knocked it down, but had no play. All hands are safe. And Marshfield has base runners at first and third with one out for Courtney Donahue, who singled her first time up.
Courtney Donahue.
Tough spot here for Rhiannon Carroll because Marshfield has some big hitters coming up. Courtney digs in, batting left-handed. Carroll checking with Coach Holberg at the Rapids bench for clarification on her next pitch. Now gets that signal. And the pitch to Donahue is on the inside corner for a call strike. Bowman attempting to steal second base. They throw through, and she's out. Shortstop Megan Clary taking the throw, and Bowman tossed out trying to steal. The second Tiger base runner thrown out trying to steal today. And Voss holds at third base on the play. So 2 good jobs on throws by Kendall Zegon. The count on Donahue, 0-1. Carroll fires again, a swing and a miss. Inside pitch. Courtney got tied up and missed. Behind, 0-2. Tigers hoping not to waste a good scoring chance here. Carroll ready once again. The 0-2 pitch to Donahue. A swing and a miss again, same spot. Low and inside, and Courtney couldn't reach it. That ends the inning. So Marshfield with a threat here in the third. They get runners at first and third and one out and cannot score. Marshfield in the third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a walk, and 1 left. Our line score through 3 innings. Marshfield 1 run, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. Rapids 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. The Raiders have left 1. We'll come back with the 4th inning from Madison Field in just a moment.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, has been a Central Wisconsin resident her entire life. That means she has the inside edge on knowing the landscape and what it takes to care for your real estate needs. Whether you're buying or selling, Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, is your friend and neighbor, ready to help.
I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor First Weber, with experience in residential and commercial real estate. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
FM, WOSQ, Spencer, Marshfield, and on ZaleskiSports.com. I'm Gene Delisio at Madison Field in Marshfield. We head to the 4th inning. Marshfield and Rapids tied at 1. Leadoff hitter for Rapids is second baseman Haley Wagner. Struck out her first time up. Donahue throws. Popped foul on the first base side on a play for strike 1. Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 1. Rapids batting top of the 4th here at Madison Field. Wagner struck out her first time up, as we mentioned, 0 for 1. Very, very dangerous hitter, hitting .519 in conference play heading into this game. Donahue throws again, popped up on the diamond behind home plate, and Borenbach circles and can't handle it. Ball drops in front of her. The count now 0-2. We've mentioned many times over the years that is one of the most difficult plays for a young player. That foul pop-up hit directly above their head. The backspin is so great that many catchers have a very difficult time with that play. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss, and Wagner out on strikes anyway. 5 strikeouts for Courtney Donahue. 1 down. And pitcher Rhiannon Carroll batting. Bounced to short her first time up. Donahue winds and throws. Pop foul on the first base side on a play for strike 1. Well, the Marshfield Tiger girls basketball team this year opened their season against Sun Prairie. And a ball player in that ball game for Sun Prairie was Avery Anthony, 5'10", guard. Donahue throws again, leaves that one high for a ball, 1-1. Anthony will be a senior at Sun Prairie next season, and she's getting a lot of notice from Division I basketball programs around the upper Midwest, especially from mid-major programs. Here's the 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. Good change-up by Courtney, 1-2. South Dakota, the latest school to offer a scholarship to Anthony to play college basketball for the Coyotes in the fall of 2023. Donahue throws again, high and outside for ball. 2-2. She also has offers from about 20 mid-major programs, including Green Bay and Milwaukee. Wisconsin and Marquette both interested, but no offer from those schools as of yet. As a junior last season, Anthony averaged 13 points and 6 rebounds per game. Next pitch lined to the left field line, but curving foul. Still 2-2 on Rhiannon Carroll. I don't know if Sun Prairie's returning that ball game to Marshfield next season or not, but if they do, he for Andy will play across the street at the Chips Hamburgers Fieldhouse for Sun Prairie during the basketball season. 2-2 on Rhiannon Carroll. Donahue winds and delivers, high for ball 3. And the count now full 3-2. Anthony missed much of her sophomore season because of a foot injury. Did play a lot as a freshman 3 years ago. Prime for a good senior year coming up. Donahue throws 3-2, high for ball 4. Rhiannon Carroll draws a base on balls, the first issued by Courtney Donahue today. We'll have a courtesy runner now for Carroll, and this will be Nora Lassa. Nora Lassa, a courtesy runner for Rhiannon Carroll. I'm sure those coaches will take full advantage of the courtesy runner provision today with hot, very warm yesterday. Many of these ball players played yesterday, Marshfield against Wausau East, so maybe a bit drained today. Holberg stepping back in, the count 3 balls and no strikes. Donahue sets, winds and throws again, over for a call strike, 3-1. Sandy Costa at first base, shading her eyes, looking directly into the sun to the west. The right side becomes the sun field late in the afternoon here. 3-1 on Holberg. Donahue throws once again, up and in for ball 4. So Donahue has walked 2 in a row. Catcher Kendall Zegon now batting for Rapids. Fly to left her first time up, 0 for 1.
Kendall Zegon.
Zegon batting right-handed. Courtney Donahue throwing for Marshfield. Winds and delivers. And misses low for ball 1. So Courtney having a tough time finding the strike zone right now, which is unusual for her. Count on Zegon 1-0. Courtney fires once again. That's in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Courtney's strikeout and walks ratio pretty good. 15 walks, 64 strikeouts on the year. She fires again. Line towards center field. Bowman comes on, makes the catch, and the runner at second base. Lassa well off the bag, and she's doubled up on the throw to Voss to end the inning. Hit hard by Zegon, but right at Brooklyn Bowman, and Lassa off at the pitch. Doubled up easily to retire the side. And that ends the Wisconsin Rapids threat. In the fourth for Rapids, no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 walks, 1 left on base. We play 3.5 innings. Our score is Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 1. Back to Madison Field and more softball right after this.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Madeline Borenbach drove home run with a sacrifice fly her first time up. hitting cleanup for Marshfield today. And standing in against Rhiannon Carroll of Wisconsin Rapids. Carroll winds and throws. Misses inside, ball one. Marshfield and Rapids tied at 1 as the Tigers bat in the last half of the 4th inning here at Madison Field. Carroll ready once again, winds and delivers. Inside for ball, 2-0. Outfield deep for Madeline, has good power. One of the top power hitters in central Wisconsin. Now Carroll gets set, fires once again. Over for call strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up for Marshfield here in the 4th inning. Borenbach ready. Here's the pitch by Carroll. Inside for ball 3. 3-1. Tigers scored their only run of the first on a double by Bowman. Single by Donahue and a sacrifice fly by Borenbach. Here's the pitch. Hit high in the air to left center field, and Jacobson goes back, way back, and makes the catch. Hits the wall, falls down, but maintains possession. And Borenbach retired. Megan Jacobson tracks it down in deep left center field, gets up, says she's okay. Well done by Rapid center fielder Megan Jacobson for the first out. 1 out, and Lauren Jacoby batting for Marshfield. Fly to left her first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Lauren stands in. Carroll ready, winds and delivers. Leaves it high for ball 1. Marshfield Tigers softball today on WOSQ, brought to us by BBD Sports Shop of Abbotsford, First Choice Credit Union, and Rail Transport of Marshfield. Carroll throws again. Change-up off the plate for ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Mentioned earlier, Lauren Jacoby coming off a career day against Wausau East yesterday with 6 hits, 6 for 6, 5 singles, and a triple. Takes this one over for call strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Batting cleanup for the Tigers today. Lauren back in there. Carroll into her motion. Now throws. Over for call strike. 2-2 with Donahue and Borenbach ahead of her in the batting order. Lauren sometimes gets overlooked, but certainly has done a great job for this Tiger Ball Club this year at third base and at the plate. Carroll fires once again. Popped up into shallow center field. Jacobson comes on, gets there, and makes the play for the out. And Megan Jacobson handles 2 fly balls to start this Tiger 4th inning. First baseman Sandra Costa batting, a strikeout victim her first time up.
Costa.
Hitting right-handed. Carroll winds and delivers. It's in there for call, strike 1. Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 1. Tigers batting in the bottom half of the 4th. Bases empty and 2 outs. 0-1 on Sandra Costa. Carroll fires once again. Blooped into shallow right center field. Wagner, the second baseman, goes out to make the play on the edge of the grass to end the inning. Tigers go down in order in the 4th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Our score after 4 innings, Marshfield 1, Wisconsin Rapids 1. And more softball coming up after these messages.
70.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. They are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just to feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Wisconsin Rapids batting, top half of the 5th inning. Leadoff hitter, right fielder Ali Virginski hits one in the air down the first base foul line, but not hit very high. And Sandy Costa can't track it down. Falls foul for strike one. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids softball today here at Madison Field. We're tied at 1 as Rapids bats in the top half of the 5th inning. Ali Virginski, the right fielder, stepping in. Donahue throws again off the plate for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Virginski lined to shortstop her first time up, 0 for 1. Stands back in there. Donahue ready. She now delivers. Popped up into shallow center field, but Bowman coming in quickly drops the ball. And Virginski to second base. Might be a play on her. The play is close, and Voss can't hold on to the throw. And Virginski in there safely. Virginski legs out a 2-base error. Second Tiger error today. Bowman had the play, but just dropped the ball.
Third baseman, number 2.
And a leadoff base runner for Rapids here in the 5th inning. Tigers' second error tonight. The third baseman, Jazz Red Cloud, now batting. Struck out her first time up. 0 for 1 on the day. Donahue throws, bunted first base side. Picked up by Donahue, falls down, throws to first base, and not in time. Donahue was falling down as she made the throw, so her throw a bit errant. And Costa had to come off the bag to take the throw. So Red Cloud on with the sacrifice. Virginski takes third base. And a threat for Rapids. Runners at first and third, nobody out. And Emily Friday standing in, doubled and scored Rapids' only run in the 3rd inning. Tiger infield stays back. Donahue throws. Pitches in there for a call, strike 1. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids tied at 1. Rapids batting top of the 5th. Runners at first and third. And nobody out. Friday, the number 9 hitter, but did have that double her last time up. Donahue throws again. Here's a bunt in front of home plate, and it's a foul ball. It hit Friday while she was still in the batter's box and came back in the foul ground. Count now 0-2. Friday batting right-handed. Stands back in there. Donahue winds and throws off the plate for ball. Runner is going. Throw back to Donahue and then back to Jacoby. And so they do not get Virginski and they allow Red Cloud to steal second base. Rapids' first stolen base of the day. The count on Friday 1-2 with 2 base runners in scoring position and nobody out. Donahue sets herself. Winds and throws, popped up on the diamond behind second base. And Madison Voss goes out, makes the catch, turns quickly and holds Virginski at third base. Another nice defensive play by Madison Voss. She's made a couple of those today. Friday pops up and the runners do not advance. 1 out, leadoff hitter Megan Clary batting. She is lined to left and reach base on an infield single, 1 for 2. Clary batting right-handed. The pitch by Donahue. Ground ball to third. Jacoby has it. She's going to go home for a tag play, and the play is successful, and Virginski is out. Good play by both Jacoby and Borenbach. That ball hit right at Lauren, and Virginski charging down the foul line, out easily on a tag play by Borenbach. So Virginski retired 5-2 for out number 2. Red Cloud takes third base. Clary at first on the fielder's choice. Center fielder Megan Jacobson batting. She has bounced to third and struck out 0 for 2. Batting left-handed. Donahue trying to pitch out of it. Winds and throws. Up high for a ball. Throw down to third base. Goes into left field. And a run will score. The second time the Tigers have not executed that play. Clary took off for second base. Stole second base. And Borenbach threw to third base, but Jacoby was playing in at the time. The ball went by her and by Barwick at third base and into left field, allowing Red Cloud to score. Jacobson takes a pitch over for a call strike. The count now 1-1. There'll be a throwing error on Borenbach. Tigers' third error today. Count on Jacobson 1-1. Takes one inside for a ball, 2-1. So Rapids now leads 2-1. as they bat in the top of the 5th. Clary at second base and 2 outs. Donahue winds and throws 2-1. Missed outside for a ball. 3-1. Rapids' first run scored on an error on a double steal attempt. Jacobson back in there, 3 balls and 1 strike. Donahue throws once again, in there for a call strike, and the count full, 3-2. So 3 Tiger errors in this one today. Donahue throws once again. Line to third base and caught by Jacoby. Hit hard, but right at Lauren Jacoby to end the inning. In the 5th for Wisconsin Rapids, 1 run. It is unearned on no hits. 1 error. And 1 runner left on base. We played 4.5 innings. Our score is Wisconsin Rapids 2, Marshfield 1. And more softball in just a moment.
Don't let pain or mobility issues keep you from enjoying life. Let our physical therapy doctors and our staff at Roberts Physical Therapy help you recover your ability to move easily and live free of aches and pains, providing effective individual treatment plans. Whether you're experiencing problems with balance and mobility, you're experiencing pain in your low back, or you're dealing with any other physical challenges, we'll take care of you. For more information on how we can service your needs, contact us today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
The right fielder, number 5, Raina Manley.
1 down in the Tiger 5th inning. Right fielder Raina Manlick batting. Line to left her first time up. 0 for 1. Carroll winds and delivers. Up and in for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids softball today. Rapids on top 2-1. Marshfield batting in the 5th. Here's a pitch swung and missed. 1-1 on Raina Manlick. Raina back in there. Takes one high and outside for a ball. 2-1. Marshfield scored 1 in the 1st. Rapids with 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th. Both Rapids runs unearned today. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Over for a call strike. 2-2. The Wisconsin Valley Conference softball standings, Marshfield in first place at 9-0. A win today and they clinch the conference championship. 2-2 pitch, popped up behind home plate and hitting the screen of the plate. Stevens Point second at 8-3. Wisconsin Rapids third at 6-4. DC Everest 6-5. Merrill 4-8. Wausau West 3-7. Wausau East 1-10. Here's a high fly ball to left field. Friday goes back, way back in left field, and makes the catch in front of the left field fence for the out. Well hit by Raina Manlick. It stays in the ballpark. And she's retired on that fly ball to Emily Friday. 2 down, second baseman Madison Voss batting. Walked her first time up. Stepping in against Rhiannon Carroll of Wisconsin Rapids. Carroll winds and delivers. Low and inside, ball 1. Marshfield batting in the last half of the 5th. Rapids now leading 2-1. Bases empty and 2 out. 1-0 on Madison Voss. Pitch by Carroll. Down low for a ball, 2-0. Carroll has now retired 6 consecutive batters. Checks her wristband, comes back and throws once again. Over for a call and strike, 2-1. Marshfield's played some very good softball this year. Looking to win that conference championship. Carroll throws once again. Pop foul on the screen. And the count 2-2. But the Tigers need a comeback win. The last time these two teams played, it was a 1-run game. Marshfield winning 6-5. So Two pretty evenly matched ball clubs today. 2-2 on Madison Voss. And Carroll throws once again, swung on and chopped foul at the plate. Count stays 2-2. That may have been ball 3. That pitch was pretty low, but Madison offered anyway. And Coach Holberg coming out to check on his catcher, Zegon, who was shaken up earlier. May have gotten that foul tip off her toe. So she's flexing her foot. Coach Holberg making sure she's okay, along with the first baseman, Sawyer Holberg. That catcher spot can be a pretty tough position for a catcher physically. Zegon says she's okay. So Voss back in the box to count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Voss batting right-handed. Carroll throws again, low and inside for a ball. The count now full, 3-2. Voss has made some big defensive plays at second base today. 2 real nice plays in the field. Here's the pitch by Carroll, a swing and a miss to end the inning.
It's no secret that there's very low inventory at most dealerships. However, at Wheeler's Family Auto Group, we have the perfect opportunity to get you into a new vehicle. It's as easy as setting up an appointment, checking out what's currently available at one of our 4 locations. If we don't have it there, we can actually look and see what's coming in. But the easiest is to order your vehicle. The lead time is 12 to 16 weeks, and we can get you in a new ride. It takes about 25 to 30 minutes. Stop in and see one of your local Wheeler's sales consultants.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Haley Wagner leads off the Rapids' 6th inning. First pitch over for a called strike. Wagner back in there. Donahue throws again. Pop foul on the screen. 0-2. You're listening to Marshfield Tiger Softball on Sports Radio 92.3 FM, WOSQ, Spencer Marshfield, and WDLB, WOSQ.com, as well as ZaleskiSports.com. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Missed the outside corner for ball 1-2. I'm Gene Delisio at Madison Field in Marshfield. Tigers and Rapids battling in softball today. Rapids batting, top of the 6th. They lead 2-1. Donahue winds and throws again. High and outside for ball, 2-2. Wagner has struck out twice today. Quite unusual for a ball player hitting .519. Digs in once again. And Donahue fires. And that ball bounces in. Ball 3-2. Beautiful day for softball today. A bit cooler than yesterday when we hit 90 or 91 degrees around the area. Although had a very stiff wind as well yesterday. Here's the full count pitch. High fly ball down the right field line. A tough chance. That will drop inside the line and then carry him into foul territory. Wagner to second base, and she'll get there with a double. Haley Wagner opens the 6th with a bloop double down the right field line. That ball out of reach of Costa at first base. Voss at second and Manlick in right field. Once the ball hit the ground, it took a wild angled turn to the foul line fence in right field. Carroll batting, bunts in front of home plate, picked up by Donahue, placed to first base in time for the out. And Wagner goes to third base on the sacrifice. Rapids executes the sacrifice bunt. That's out number 1, but now Wagner at third base with 1 out. First baseman Sawyer Holberg now batting, has walked and struck out 0 for 1 today. Batting left-handed, Holberg stands in. Donahue into her motion. There's a bunt play. She takes over for called strike one. Our score is Rapids 2, Marshfield 1. Wisconsin Rapids batting, top of the 6th. Wagner at third base and one out. Holberg, number 5 hitter for Wisconsin Rapids, stands back in there. Next pitch low and outside for ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rapids already leading by 1, a chance to build on that lead right here. The 1-1 pitch on the way. High hopper towards second base. Also charged, scoop it up, play to first base, and just in time for the out, but Wagner does score on the play. And Rapids leads 3-1. RBI ground out, hit by Sawyer Holberg. That ball not hit very hard, but Voss comes in, makes another nice play defensively for Marshfield. The batter now, the catcher, Kendall Zegon. Swings and misses for strike one. So Rapids now leads Marshfield 3-1. Wisconsin Rapids batting, top of the 6th. Bases empty and 2 out. That's the first earned run for Rapids today. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On the outside corner, a call strike 2. 0-2 on Kendall Zegon, who has flied to left and lined to center field what turned out to be an 8-4 double play. Donahue now throws 0-2. Pops up in front of home plate and now grabbed by, and the catcher Borenbach drops it. Now she was in foul ground, so no harm done. Ball hit down the first baseline. That's the second time Borenbach's had trouble with a foul pop-up. Drops that one, so the count stays 0-2. And Zegon stays alive. Zegon back in there. Donahue sets herself and delivers. Ground ball third base side, rolling foul. Stays 0-2. As you mentioned a number of times, that ball hit above a catcher's head. A very difficult play for any high school age player. Many coaches won't let their catcher make that play. They'd rather have a first baseman or a pitcher or a third baseman run in and make the catch because they have the backspin in their favor. Now the 0-2 pitch by Donahue rides outside for ball 1-2. That ball not hit very high, but Borenbach could not account for the backspin, and the ball falls, giving Zegon new life. She stands back in there. Here's the 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss to end the inning. 6 strikeouts now for Courtney Donahue this afternoon. In the 6th for Wisconsin Rapids, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 5.5 innings, and our score is Wisconsin Rapids 3 and the Marshfield Tigers 1.
Why am I an orthopedic surgeon? It's a great question. It was nothing I planned. I actually am a Spanish major. Went back to school and became a physical therapist. That was okay, but I decided to go back to school and become the surgeon. I think the biggest thing when you're talking to the patient is if you can relate to them, number one. Number two is if you can teach them what the problem is. If you can teach them what the problem is, they're going to do fine. They're going to learn what it is, they're going to figure out how to fix it, and then they're going to adapt. There's days when things don't work out and things are harder than others, but clearly you're here for one reason and you're not here for you. You're here for the patient that comes in. Healthcare is kind of like going to the supper club in Wisconsin. You always feel like you need to travel to get a better Friday fish fry or to get the prime rib on Saturday, but really here we have everything under the same roof. We have everything within a hospital that, quite frankly, is rated in the top 2 hospitals in the state for joint replacements. We have hospitals coming to us to ask how we do joint replacements, how we solve the problem, how we get patients motivated and moving with very low risk and very low complication rates. And our outcomes are much better.
Shortstop Ashland Barwick leads off the Tigers 6th. Takes the first pitch over for a called strike. Now lines one fouled in left field line for strike 2. 9, 1, and 2 batters due up for Marshfield here in the 6th inning. With Marshfield trailing now by 2. 0-2 on Ashland Barwick. Carroll ready. Winds and delivers. A swing and a miss to end the inning, to retire Barwick. 4 strikeouts now for Rhiannon Carroll. 1 out. Brooklyn Bowman batting for Marshfield. Brooklyn on base twice today with infield single and a double. She has scored Marshfield's only run. Carroll winds and throws, up and in for ball one. Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids softball today here at Madison Field in Marshfield. Good to have you with us for our broadcast today. Lots of other softball around the area today. Here's a pitch popped up on the diamond and caught by Carroll off the mound for the out. Saw pop-up handled by Carroll for out number 2.
Courtney Donahue.
Pitcher Courtney Donahue batting for Marshfield. She has singled and struck out 1 for 2. Carroll working on a 3-hitter. Winds and delivers. And may have hit Courtney. It did. Grazed her going by off the inside corner. Donahue hit by the pitch. The Tigers have a 2-out base runner. Courtney will leave, and Liliana Anaya comes out as a courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, Anaya.
Madeline Borenbach, 0 for 1. She's fly to center and also driven in Marshfield's only run with a sacrifice fly back in the first inning. Tigers have not scored since. Carroll into her motion. Throws, line foul to the screen for strike 1. Other softball games today. The Columbus Dons facing Spencer at Marshfield Fairgrounds Park this afternoon. That game just underway. Auburndale plays at Athens this evening. Stratford at Rib Lake. Northland Lutheran at Pittsville. Edgar at Chequamegon. Carroll throws again. Popped up on the diamond on the left side. Red Cloud in foul ground grabs it to end the inning. Borenbach fouls to third to retire the side. The Tigers in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors, a hit batter, 1 runner left on base. Move to the 7th inning with Wisconsin Rapids leading Marshfield 3-1. And back to Madison Field in just a moment.
When you're in the market.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Number 8, Allie Virginski.
Leadoff hitter for Rapids here in the 7th is the right fielder Allie Virginski. She is 0 for 2, line to short to reach base on an error. Courtney Donahue throws, line down the third base side, off Jacoby's glove in the shallow left field. And Virginski will reach on a base hit. Ball hit right down the line, and Jacoby couldn't get over to get it. Got her glove on it. That's about all she could do.
Third baseman, number 2, Jazz Red Cloud.
And third baseman Jazz Red Cloud will now bat. We may have a runner for Virginski. Annabelle Ross will come out and run for Virginski.
For Wisconsin Rapids, number 7, Annabelle Ross.
Annabelle Ross, a pinch runner for Virginski at first base. Jazz Red Cloud standing in. Third baseman has struck out and reached base on a sacrifice attempt. She bunts here in front of home plate, picked up by Donahue. Plays to first base in time for the out. Madison Voss covering first base on the play. Red Cloud retired for out number 1 on the play. Ross takes second base.
The left fielder, number 3, Emily Friday.
Rapids batter is left fielder Emily Friday, who doubled and scored Rapids' first run back in the 3rd inning. Donahue winds and delivers. Line back at Donahue off of her foot towards third base. She'll toss to first base, but late. And Rapids has runners at first and third with one out. That'll be an infield hit off of Donahue's foot. And then caromed out towards the third base foul line. Infield hit for Friday. Ross takes third base on the play. And Rapids with a threat here. Runners at first and third. And only one out. Leadoff hitter Megan Clary batting. She is lined to left, singled, and reached base on the fielder's choice. Megan Donahue in a jam here. Delivers. Pitch over for a called strike. And on the play, Friday steals second base. Tigers have thrown away a couple of stolen base throws today, so Borenbach did not throw through. Count on Clary, no balls and one strike. Donahue gets set, throws once again. Fly ball in the gap in right center field. That'll split the outfielders and drop for a base hit. Ross is in, Friday to third base, and she'll try to come home. The ball gets away from Borenbach, and she will score, and on the throw, Clary takes third base. And Rapids now builds a 5-1 lead. Clary with a double to the gap in right center field, scoring two. As Ross and Friday both come home on the play. And Clary goes to third base on the throwing error from the outfield. So Rapids now on top 5-1. 4 Tiger errors today. Only one out. Clary at second base, and center fielder Megan Jacobson scheduled to bat. Jacobson today bounced to third, struck out, line to third. Batting left-handed. Here's the pitch by Donahue. She shows bunts in the air, past Donahue, and no play. A run scores, and Jacobson reaches on the squeeze bunt, giving Rapids a 6-1 lead. Jacobson bunts her way on, and Clary scores on the play.
The second baseman, number 24, Haley Wagner.
So Rapids now leads by 5. Haley Wagner, the batter, takes one over for a call strike. The runner going. The throw is late. Jacobson steals second base. Count on Wagner, 0-1. So Rapids has scored 5 runs in the last 3 innings. They now lead 6-1. 0-1 on Haley Wagner. Donahue throws again, a swing and a miss. 0-2. So a tough 7th inning here for the Tigers and Courtney Donahue. Courtney winds and fires once again. High hopper toward short. Barwick will not be able to pick up the short hop, and she has no play. All hands are safe. Error on Barwick on that play. Marshfield's second error of the inning and 5th of the ball game. And the batter now is Rhiannon Carroll. Takes a pitch down low for ball 1. Rapids 6, Marshfield 1. Rapids batting in the top of the 7th. Pitch by Donahue. High fly ball down the right field line. A tough play here. That ball will drop in shallow right field for a base hit. Jacobson to third base. She'll be held right there in the blue single by Carroll. And now a throw back to the plate. The runner scores. Play at third base. And the runner held up there. Nobody at first base. The runner is caught up there. Jacoby just holds the ball. But Jacobson comes home on the hit by Carroll. Makes it 7-1. Wagner to second base. Wagner with a base hit in the RBI. A 4-run lead here, a 4 spot here for Rapids. Sawyer Holberg now batting.
First baseman, Sawyer Holberg.
Donahue winds and delivers. Outside, ball 1. Wisconsin Rapids with 4 here in the 7th. The Raiders now lead 7-1 as they bat top of the 7th. Still only 1 out. Next pitch swung and a missed. 1-1 on Holberg. She has walked, struck out, bounced to second. 0 for 2 with a run batted in. Holberg batting left-handed, digs in once again. Donahue winds and delivers. Outside for ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Difficult 7th inning for the Tigers defensively. Donahue fires again. Outside for ball, 3-1. Now Courtney gets set and throws high and away, ball 4. That loads the bases. Holberg draws a base on balls. That sends Wagner to third base. Lassa to second. Holberg to first. Catcher Kendall Zegon now batting. She's 0 for 3 today. Infield comes in at all 4 stations. Pitch by Donahue. Fly ball towards center field. Bowman comes on and makes the catch. The runner tagging. That's Wagner, and she'll come in and score on the sacrifice fly by Zegon. And Rapids leads 8-1. Sacrifice fly and a run batted in. The other runners hold their ground, but Wagner scores. Lassa stays at second base. Holberg to first.
Annabelle Ross.
Annabelle Ross, who pinch ran for Virginski earlier in the inning, she'll bat her now for herself and take this pitch in there for a called strike 1. Rapids has scored 5 runs here in the 7th. They now lead Marshfield 8-1. Runners at first and second and 2 outs. The 0-1 to Ross on the way. A swing and a miss. 0-2. Ross just brought up to the Rapids varsity unit. Next pitch, missed the outside corner for ball, 1-2. If this lead holds, then Marshfield will not clinch the conference championship today. Ross back in there, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Donahue fires a swing and a miss to end the inning. 7 strikeouts for Courtney this afternoon, but a big inning for Wisconsin Rapids in the 7th. The Raiders bat around and score 5 runs on 5 hits. 2 Marshfield errors.
Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Wisconsin Rapids. Carroll winds and throws and misses inside for ball 1. Our score, Wisconsin Rapids 8, Marshfield 1. Tigers batting, bottom half of the 7th.
One meal everyone in your family can get on board with? It's Culver's. You may know us for our famous butter burgers, cooked to order for that great signature steak taste, but we're also known for our whole white meat chicken tenders and juicy chicken sandwiches, and our melty Wisconsin cheese curds, and our hand-battered North Atlantic cod.
At Culver's, we believe more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day.
Culver's on Central and Upham in Marshfield.
Welcome to Delicious.
2-1 on Lauren Jacoby. Next pitch hit in the air towards center field. Jacobson coming on quickly to right center. She'll make the catch for the out.
First baseman, number 2, Sandra Costa.
One down in the Tiger 7th, and first baseman Sandra Costa now batting for Marshfield. There's a line shot toward shortstop. One hopped by Clary, throws across the diamond in time for the out. Costa retired. Nice plays by Clary and Holberg for out number 2.
Shiloh Brogan.
Here's the left fielder Shiloh Brogan standing in. Carroll throws, popped up in a shallow center field, and the second baseman Wagner makes the play to retire the side and end the ball game. In the 7th for Marshfield, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Our final score this afternoon, Wisconsin Rapids 8 and the Marshfield Tigers 1. We'll come back with our postgame report in just a moment.
Moving